guess what? It's time for the Thursday, 4 p.m. edition of the Chips and Salsa Show. I'm your host, Alice Lara. Sorry, Don Jorge, he had to work his regular job today, so he's not here. But that's okay, because this is La Voz de la Comunidad, powered by the Lozada team and Security National Mortgage. Usually we have Christina and Martha here, but you know what? Happy birthday, Christina, yesterday. And they're celebrating, but that's okay. We have two wonderful specialists from Security National Mortgage, so we've got plenty to talk about. I would like to introduce you to Jacqueline.
Hello.
And Melissa.
Hello.
And we're going to have plenty and lots to talk about. I'm giving you like a few seconds. If you're watching us on Facebook, share this show, because as you know, every Thursday we give you fantastic information about buying, selling homes, pre-qualifying for them, what you can do. You know, you cannot believe every show I learn how I never thought maybe that type of person could maybe get into a house, but they can qualify. So it's very valuable information. So once again, happy birthday, Christina. We miss you.
Happy birthday.
And we will see you next week. Appreciate it. And just a couple of kudos to Mr. Julian Allison behind the scenes there. Woo! Because he is the owner of Central City Radio, Talk Central Phoenix. All right, we're going to get started here. And what I'd like to do first, maybe, let's talk to our guests and tell us a little bit about yourselves, like how long you've been doing this, what you do, and then we'll get all into the questions because, man, it's going to be a full hour. And we had fun before the show, so it's going to be a fun show, too, because it's the Chicas or Chicks and Salsa show, too, okay? Right on. All right, let's start with Jacqueline.
Yeah, my name's Jacqueline Aguilar. I am a licensed loan originator with Security National Mortgage, and I've been doing this for approximately a year and a half already, going on 2 years.
Great. What did you do before?
I was actually a banker and more of like a little bit of everything here and there.
Okay, so you have a finance background?
Yes, for the last 8 or 9 years.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Okay, Melissa?
My name's Melissa Cox, and I've been doing this for a year now. Before that, I worked in banking, too, for over 20 years, so I was a bank manager for a lot of years. Oh. So we actually have been working together for a long time, and we've been helping clients get mortgages for many years. So,
that's fantastic. Yeah. I actually do have a banking background myself. I worked my way through school as a teller and then worked in the commercial credit department. That was a long time ago, and banking's a little different now. Yeah. So we got like 3 bankers here.
There you go.
But that's
all finance.
Yeah, it's all about
school bankers.
Money. Okay, well, fantastic. Oh, and let's talk about that event so we don't forget, and then the end we'll remind again. You were saying there's going to be an event this weekend?
Yes. So actually, it's tomorrow, Friday, and it's at our office on 99th Ave in Camelback. The Easter Bunny will be there, so bring the kids.
Yes, free pictures.
Even the adults could come and take a picture, right?
Yes, we took pictures as well.
Oh, sweet.
Of course.
Sweet. Yeah. Yes. And what time does that start?
I believe 10.
11 to 6.
11 to 6. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. 99th Avenue and?
Camelback.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, great. Super. Well, I encourage you, Easter Bunny, that's fun. It's Easter time. Great. And look for the Security National Mortgage sign.
Yes.
And they go all out.
Right on. That's fantastic.
Oh, they have goodie bags for the kids, aside from the pictures, so definitely bring everybody by.
Oh, how sweet. Yeah, bring the kids by. That's great. And we're kind of breaking into our post-COVID time, I think, so it's a good time to start out. And then, will you be there so if people have questions to ask about?
Yes. So we'll definitely be there. Any questions or concerns, we can definitely walk you through it.
All right. So what you can do, and it's, again, the time was 10. What time start?
11 to 6.
11 to 6. 11 to 6. But, if you want to kind of start out at 10, so you make sure you get there by 11. That's cool. It's all good.
It's going to be packed.
It's going to be packed. So I also want to invite you, if you're watching us on Facebook, I think Jamie Villegas, who takes care of us, too, is kind of monitoring that. So if you have a question, she can certainly bring it to us, and we can answer that for you as well. All right, super. Well, let's get started. And I'm always so impressed. Martha's here, and we've had some different loan officers, and there's always so many different programs and things that people don't realize. They can get into a house, and a lot of times it's a better circumstance for them, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
What are some of maybe a program you want to highlight or people aren't thinking about that they should probably know about? Who wants to take that?
They have a program for teachers and first responders, and they get up to 6% for down payment assistance. and
That's a good deal.
they get a good rate for it. So that's probably my favorite one.
Do
Yeah.
you have any other? But I know you do veterans and
Yeah.
all kinds.
So we also, one program just rolled out, I think April 1st, for down payment assistance, and it's offering up to 10%, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's definitely a good program to maybe look into and see if it's in the area that you want to buy.
And a lot of times I know I just encourage people to call you
Yes.
and just give some information. And usually there's always like a little plan. They say, well, I didn't realize it. We had a couple that was here one day, and they had had bankruptcy. But I think it was Martha that said after 3 years they were okay, and that
Yep.
amazed me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people think they have to wait 7 years or 10 years. So yes.
Well, we get a lot of customers that say, well, 10 years ago I had this on my credit, or, so many years ago I did this and this happened. But they don't realize that things fall off of their credit, and maybe we are at a good time to move forward now, or maybe there's a plan we can create for you to get you to where you need to be. But if you don't ask, you'll never know.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So I would encourage anyone to give a call, even if you might think, oh, there's just no way. It's amazing. I tell you what, we've heard some really good stories. Do you have some good stories to share with us? Like somebody that called you and they were like, well, and then you surprised them. Or I did that.
I would say with credit, so just like she said, a lot of people think they can't qualify. But what I tell everybody is anybody can qualify. It's just making you a plan, setting a plan for you. So we have had clients. One client, we worked on his credit for 6 months, and then he finally was able to get a house for him and his wife. And he just did a lot of charity work and things for the community. So it was just great to be able to help him.
Wow, that's
yeah.
great. And so how many companies would invest that time with you? They
Yeah.
might say, I'm not going to wait 6 months. I'll do
Yeah,
something else.
yeah.
Well, okay, let's see. Phone number for socials. We did not give the phone number out, huh? Shame on us.
Yeah, give yours.
Want to give the phone number?
602-402-2983.
All right, give it one more time.
602-402-2983.
All right, fantastic. And I think probably Julian will put that on the banner underneath too. That way they can call. It's not unusual when the girls are here. Their phones are just buzzing.
Start running.
Yeah.
We're ready.
They're ready to take calls and talk to people.
Yes.
Absolutely. Right on. It's easy. Yeah. So Julian's going to put it down on the bottom. That way we'll have a phone number. So if you're watching, take down the phone number as well, and share it with your friends, or just you know what you should do really? You should put it in your phone, because that's what I try to do. And that way later, the next day, when you think, oh yeah, I want to call those ladies, then you have it there,
Yes.
and you can call. And remember, you can ask for either of you, right?
Yes,
Melissa or
that's fine.
Jacqueline.
Yep.
Either of them will be there, and they could take your call.
Yes.
Great.
We're very
Absolutely.
responsive.
Nice. I was thinking a lot the other day about single parents. And I'm thinking they might be really challenged if they just have one income or other circumstances. Are there special programs for them, or do you do anything special for them because they are single income?
I don't know that a specific program focused on them, but definitely just depending on their circumstance, their income. You're right. Right now with the prices racking up, it could be a little tough with a single income. But again, it's something that we'd have to look at the full picture, look at the down payment assistance programs and options that we have for them, and that might be able to close that gap.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's always something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Call
Yes.
and-
There is
Yes.
always
And
something.
ask.
And it's hard to say because every scenario is different. So it just depends on each family.
And the interest rates are still very low, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And you guys handle refis as well?
Correct.
Yes.
So refinance now before things
Yes,
start to go up.
definitely
Yeah,
take
Yes.
advantage.
They are going up. But they're still at
They're
a,
still
they're
really
still
good.
low right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know for how long.
And a lot of times too, like some people, they've been paying on their house a long time, so they have a small balance. They think, well, is it really worth it for me to refi? Should they still consult you?
Absolutely. I did one for, I believe it was like $59,000, and I was able to save on $73,000 in interest rates.
Now listen to those figures again.
Yes.
$59,000 is what was owed.
Yes, and $73,000 is what he still had left to pay in interest.
Wow.
Yeah. So just by refinancing, cutting down on the years, cutting down on that interest, I mean,
Now that's a happy camper. And I think you know what happens. You get used to paying that amount every month.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you don't even think about it. You don't
Yeah.
look And if you look at your statement, it will break it down for you. So you thought, gosh, the other day I looked at it and said, if I didn't have to pay the interest, that would be a nice little house payment. That would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the biggest key is when you receive that mortgage statement, see where your payment is going. Nobody pays attention to the principal, the balance, and then the interest and what gets paid.
So
And then
true.
sometimes they have mortgage insurance. So that's another reason to refinance.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's a good little tip to do.
Yep.
And and it happens to us as Americans. We get the taxes taken out of our check and things. If we don't see it, we just kind of forget about
Yeah.
it. But you're so right. That's really impressive. How much did you save somebody?
I'd
This is
say on
competition.
average, I save about $200 a month. So,
Wow.
yeah. And the interest, like she said, that's really the biggest piece. The $50,000 is average, 30 to 50, I would say, on a refinance.
So you save somebody $200 a month. That's $2,400 a
A
year.
year.
I mean, that might be a couple of house payments for some people. That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. What is amazing is we are here with Chips and Salsa Show, La Voz de la Comunidad, powered by the Lozada team and Security National Mortgage. Our special guests today are from Security National Mortgage, Jacqueline and Melissa. And we're going to be right back after these words. And if you have any questions, go on Facebook and let Jamie know, and we'll take care of it. But we'll be right back with more information, all right? Have a great one. Be right back. Don't leave us.